Yo, what up? What up? What up? Hope you can hear me now, man. We had some technical difficulties on the last one, man. Hope everything is good. White boy Brian was with me, but he had to leave, man. So it's all good, working out. Everything's working out, man. Hold up. I always have trouble at the start of these fucking podcasts, man. I apologize, guys. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. All right, all right, all right. Hold on, hold on. Let me get everything set up. Everything's set up. Yo, can you hear me this time? Last time I was having a problem. Nobody can hear me. Can you hear me now?
They look similar, don't they?
Can you hear me now?
Were made into very, very different.
Can you hear me now? Can anybody hear me? All right. You hear me? All right, cool. What's up, man? Yo, what's up? Give me your questions, man. Come one, come all. Any questions you got, I'm here to help. I'm here to help, man. I'm here to help, man. Yo, while y'all getting your questions together, yo, I always get, like the other day, this dude was like, yo, Brandon, check me out. I'm trying to lose weight, man. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm trying to lose weight. I'm working out right. I'm eating right. You know what I'm saying? I can't lose weight. And I'm like, yo, man, well, let me see your training log. And he was like, well, I don't have a training log. Oh, you haven't been keeping a detailed training and nutrition log? He was like, nah. I'm like, yo, then you're not even fucking trying, man. You're not even fucking trying. I have never seen anybody make significant progress, gains, or weight loss without keeping a detailed training and nutrition log. I just never seen it done. Maybe it can happen. Maybe somebody can do it someday. Maybe somebody can do it, you know. But fuck, I ain't never seen anyone accomplish such a feat. You have to have a detailed training and nutrition log to make progress, man. I believe it's mandatory. Like, if you're not keeping a detailed training and nutrition log, I don't even think you motherfucking serious, man. Honestly, I don't even think you're serious about this shit. I'm gonna be straight up with you. But what the fuck do I know? I'm just some fucking guy, man. I have a video on how to keep a training log. I show my joint. I keep this with me everywhere I go, man. I write down everything, every rep, every set. I write down everything I put in my mouth. Pause. All my fucking meals. Every piece of every glass of water. How much I sleep at night. How much time I rest between each set. And then every week, I fucking I measure my fucking body parts. I take my weight. I take an assessment, see if I've been making progress or not. You know, every week and then I look at the fucking log to see what I did that week, and then I know why I made progress or why I didn't. You're just fucking wandering around aimlessly if you're not keeping a log, man. You're not even fucking serious if you don't have a log. But anyway, man, y'all got any questions? What's up? In your rest week, do you eat as if you're cutting or bulking? When I rest, man, like if I take a rest week, that's a good question. That's a good question. I just eat. I don't really think about nutrition too much, you know. I don't know how fat you're gonna get in a week, you know what I'm saying, or how much gains you're gonna get in a week, man. Like progress is what depends on what you do consistently. You know, you're not so. My rest week, I don't really think too hard. If I'm on vacation, I'm drinking and all that shit, you know. Anyway, how do you lose fat without losing muscle? Yo, you might lose a little bit of muscle, man, but you're gonna lose. A lot of times when people are dieting, they lose fat, and they get smaller, and they panic, they thinking they're losing more muscle than they are, but really, your muscle is actually filled with glycogen, right? And like the glycogen starts to deplete when you're cutting, so then the muscles get the glycogen depletes, and they think that the muscle's getting smaller, but the muscle is not getting as smaller as it seems to be getting. You know what I'm saying? So it's really just your glycogen reserves are depleted, so you're not as full. So people kind of panic when they do that. I would say, man, when I'm cutting, I lift heavy and I eat a lot of protein, man. You want to lift heavy. You want to give your muscles, you want to give your body an incentive to maintain that muscle, and you do that by lifting heavy and eating a lot of protein. That's what I do when I'm cutting, to try to maintain as much muscle mass as I can. Hope that helps. In the morning, resistance training on empty stomach. I did that shit for years. You know what I'm saying? Like years. I did all my training first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. And even now, like I still train. Like I do intermittent fasting. So like I still train without. It'll be in the afternoon, but I haven't eaten anything all day. I have a video on intermittent fasting if you want to check it out. And I think it's good. What I've been doing is I've been taking 10 grams of branched chain amino acids prior to the workout, and then you do that to retain as much muscle as possible, so you don't so you're not just burning off your muscle when you're doing that fasted training. I got that from the Lean Gains website. You can check that out, or you can check out my fucking video on intermittent fasting somewhere in there. What up though? What up though? What other questions we got, man? I've trained I've trained in professional athletes. Have I heard of anything? Yeah, I used to train Omari Sparetti. He was the starting. He used to be the starting safety for the Detroit Lions. You know what I'm saying? And then he started fucking. You know, he's a free agent now, but it's not my fault. You know what I'm saying? He was starting when I was training him. When he stopped training with me, he lost his position. So you know. Maybe you should have stayed on the team, man. Maybe you should have stayed on the team. When did I lose my virginity and how? All right, check me out. I was 17 years old. It was funny, man, because like I was thinking like, yo, that's old from where I'm from. I might as well have been 70, you know. But 17 years old, and I went on it was spring break, man. I went to Acapulco with some dudes from military school. I went to military school, right? That's another reason I was a virgin so long, because I went to all-boy military school. So we all went to Acapulco, right? And then like the first night we all went out, and I was like, yo, I'm fucking somebody tonight, right? And then I remember, man, it was in the club, and I wasn't like getting a lot of attention from the girls. I was still skinny at the time. I had braces, and then and at this club, they were showing the video. It was one of those clubs where they show the videos on a big screen, on a big projector, and they played this motherfucking DMX song, and I was drunk, and I was like, man, DMX wouldn't stay in this club like a little bitch, not fucking hoes. So I did right after right after thinking that, I looked over, this girl was looking at me, and I fucking went over there and started talking to her. I told her I was older than I was. She believed me. She was like 26. I told her I was like fucking 19, and she was some kind of Spanish, but she was from Germany. Go figure. And then I seen and then we started talking. And she was like, hey, you wanna let's go to your place, like within 10 minutes of talking to each other. And I was like, cool. And then I walked out, and I seen my homie Tony Marino. He was fucking passed out in the club, like passed out like this, right? Like he was all fucked up. And I was like, yo, Tony. And I looked at him, and I was like, yo, I'm not gonna let you fuck this up for me, bro. I've been waiting 17 years for this shit. And then I'm wasted. We get in the cab, we get home, man, and I start I do my thing, man. I'm doing my thing, and I was drunk, so I couldn't fucking finish, right? So I was just going real, and then this nigga, somehow Tony wanders to the house, and he starts banging on the door. I don't know how he got home. To this day, it's a mystery, you know. And he's banging on the door, interrupted me, man, during was supposed to be one of the greatest experiences of a young man's life. And anyway, yeah, I just remember that happened, and then the girl went back to fucking Germany that day. All right, so anyway, that's how it happened. What's the difference between bands and free weights? Yeah, man, one's gonna help you get muscle, and the other one is not as good as one is better at helping you gain muscle than the other. Man, weights. Nothing as far as hypertrophy goes. Nothing is better than weights. You know. I mean, bands have their place. I have a video on how to use bands, but yo, man, free weights are just way better. You can manipulate the resistance better with weights. You know, and then bands just they're not. I have a video on how you can use them to help you gain muscle, but they should not be at the forefront of your hypertrophy program. What's your take on weight gainer? I'm trying to bulk up, and it's really hard to reach my calories with food, you know? Yo, man, like, listen, I'm not big on weight gainers, right, because they usually fill with a lot of sugar, and they're kind of expensive. But, yo, man, That's my boy, 91 Royo. What up, homie? I see you comment on my videos all the time, man. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for showing love. But yo, I'm not big on them. But if you feel like you're just not getting enough calories, then I mean, give it a shot. Maybe it'll be work for you. Maybe it'll work for you. Like you honestly don't know until you try, man. Just give that shit a shot. Maybe it'll be dope. What else we got over here? Where's white boy Ryan? Now it's white boy Brian, and he was only gonna do this podcast with me for an hour, but we started like at like he was gonna do it for 45 minutes. You know what I'm saying? He's a trainer. He's a certified trainer as well. And but we started so late. It's like, man, it don't make sense for you to just be here for 20 minutes for fucking 20 minutes. So I told him to kick rocks. Is glutamine important after workout? I take glutamine post workout, but you get glutamine in your protein supplement. I don't know if you or in a protein shake or in just regular protein. I don't know if you necessarily need it, but you know it might. I take it, so there's that. What age should you start getting? Here's a question. Fred Nick asks, what age should you start getting into protein supplements? Here's the thing, man. I hate that question, and I'm not. I don't hate you, Fred. You're probably a cool kid. You're at least smart enough to be listening to me. You know what I'm saying? But whey protein is a byproduct of cheese manufacturing. All right, whey protein is fucking made. It's fucking made from milk, man. It's like Gerber. You know who makes Gerber? Man, Gerber distributes more. Gerber, the baby food company, distributes more whey protein than almost any supplements company. Babies are eating whey protein every day in their baby food. It's one of the main ingredients in most baby foods. So when people ask, "Hey, man, is it safe to take it as a teenager?" You've been taking that shit since you was a motherfucking kid. There's a baby right now eating whey protein, you know, in his motherfucking baby supplements. You know, this is motherfucking baby food, man. Babies are, it's fucking, Google that shit, man. Whey protein is in almost all baby food. It's made from fucking milk. You know what I'm saying? Whey protein has existed ever since cheese has existed. It's made as a byproduct of cheese manufacturing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just bugs me when people want to know if it's safe. I mean, like, it's as safe as any other dairy product. You know, it's as safe as cheese. It's as natural as cheese is, you know, like people like, oh, some people be like, oh, it's not natural because, you know what I'm saying, the protein's not natural. You know what I'm saying? You're not natural because you're taking protein. And I'm just like, yo, it's like if I'm eating cheese, are you gonna say I'm not natural? You know what I'm saying? Like it's just processed milk. Whey protein is processed milk. Processed milk. So it's about as safe as milk is, you know. Great work, dude. Thanks for everything. Hey, yo, you're welcome for everything. You're welcome for everything. Yo, you've done the great work. You've done the great work for subscribing to my channel. What exercises can you do to get the curve under your pec? You're talking about lower pec shit. You can do decline bench, decline flies. I never do decline bench or decline flies. My favorite is dips. Dips for lower chest. That's why my lower chest is so mean and vicious, because I go hard with dips, man. Just today I was fucking. I'm gonna post a video tomorrow. Today we was doing motherfucking dips with 345s strapped around our waist, man. We just doing it, man. We did 10 reps of 3. You know what I'm saying? We was going heavy. You heard me? Still think that creatine is overrated? Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't work, but people act like it's a motherfucking panacea for all bodybuilding ailments, you know, and I just won't go that far. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. It's cool. I would on my list of supplements, it's not number 1. You know what I'm saying? People act like creatine is just that shit. But I think, you know what I'm saying, protein is that shit, you know, because it's easier to get protein. I don't know, man. It's fine. It's fine. Protein. You know, creatine is fine. But what do I know? I read a study that 90% of the Olympians take protein. I mean, take creatine. So I don't think they do it for no reason. Maybe it's fucking awesome, and it just maybe my body doesn't respond to it as well as others. How many times do you work out a week? About 6. About 6, man. I rest on the 7th day like God. Real quick, Give us a full body, yo, real quick, huh? Give us a a 5x5 full body workout that you do. Yo, man, I have a video on that. But like, I mean, if I was to do five, five, 5 sets of 5 workout, I would just do compound movements. I would do squats, deadlifts. Some people don't do them on the same day. I would do squats, deadlifts. I would superset incline bench with bent over rows. I would do either overhead press or clean and press. Probably clean and press. Let's go with clean and press. And then I would do closed grip bench for the triceps and superset that with curls for triceps. I mean curls for biceps. You heard me? Is running really the best exercise to lose weight? Here's the thing, man. The best thing to lose weight, the only thing to lose weight, I wrote a whole book on getting cut. Ultimate Cuts, 7 Secrets to Burning Fat Fast as Hell. It could have just been one chapter. It could have been one sentence. That book could have been one sentence. Burn more calories than you consume. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Burn more calories than you consume. Oh, somebody lost a bunch of weight? He must have burnt more calories than he consumed. Oh, somebody's trying to lose weight and they're not losing weight? They can't lose weight? No, they're not burning more calories than they're consuming. That's just it is, man. Like the whole book is a best-selling. It was a best-selling book on Amazon. You know what I'm saying? Best-selling in a best-selling nutrition book in the Kindle store for like weeks. It's got over 300. It's got close to 300 reviews, almost all 5 stars. And yo, it could have just been one sentence. Burn more calories than you consume. That's all you really need to do, man. Everything else, the book was just different ways to do that, different methods to do that. So you ask, is running the best? I don't know if there is a best. You know what I'm saying? It's whatever you can commit to is the best. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you can do consistently is the best. If you can consistently run every day, then maybe that's the best. You know, that's gonna, you know. But you can run all day and still not be in a caloric deficit, right? Because diet is more important. Diet is the most important thing when it comes to losing weight or gaining weight, really, or any kind of whatever your fitness goals are. Diet is the most important thing. Training is second, but it's not even a close second. It's not even in the same fucking. It's not even in the same fucking ballpark. And supplements is a way third. I mean, like, it's not even in the same. It's not even the same fucking sport. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to lose weight, you gotta be in a caloric deficit. That's it. That's it. Burn more calories than you consume. And you know, if you read my book, Ultimate Cuts, 7 Secrets to Burn Fat Fast as Hell, you can I just give different methods to help you get yourself into a caloric deficit. I don't know if running is the best. If you can commit to that, diet is the best thing. But like as far as exercise goes, it's whatever you can commit to every day. Like a dude stopped me in the street and asked me, hey man, you look like you're in pretty good shape. Is insanity meaning? Does that really work? I'm like, yo man, just get yourself into a caloric deficit and shut the fuck up. That's not what I said, but that's what I wanted to say. I mean, yo, insanity, motherfucking whatever. You know, if you wanna lose weight, you just gotta be in a caloric deficit. That's it, man. That's it, son. You just find a way. So whatever you can commit to. If it's playing basketball every day, if it's running, if it's insanity, whatever you can commit to that's going to help you get into the caloric deficit, do that. Which book to read first, The 50th Law or How to Win Friends and Influence People? Definitely How to Win Friends and Influence People. That's a book that every person, they shouldn't let children graduate from high school without reading that book, you know, and passing a course on it. It would change your fucking life for the better, man. Your interaction with everybody, you know. If skinny fat, should I start bulking or must I cut the fucking fat first? Yo, I mean, I think you should always get as lean as you want to be before you start fucking bulking. I think you should always get as lean as you want to be first, right? That's just my opinion. I have videos on why, but just always get as lean as you want to be first before you start bulking. You do yoga. Do you suggest doing it? If you want, man, depends on what your goals are. You know what I'm saying? It really depends on what your goals are. It's helping me with some of my injuries. You know, like I'm kind of always hurt a little bit. You know, I've always got a little hurt, and just it helps, man. Full body versus splits. If you don't, yo, what up? Guess who's joined? Yo, man, guess who's helping me moderate this, man? Gangsta George Carter, what up? Say what up to the people. Say what up to the people, man. Here's a story behind George. This girl knows she's a vet, and she was like, yo, George's whore mom was dropped off at the fucking veterinarian's pregnant, right? And fucking she gave birth to a litter. George was the only black one in the litter, man. All his brothers and sisters got adopted. Even his whore mom got adopted, right? And then they was like, yo, man, I got this cat. He's so nice. You know what I'm saying? He's so cool. How come? I mean, he's so nice. He's so friendly. He's one of the friendliest cats I ever seen. But nobody, I don't want to have to fucking kill him, you know? I don't know how they kill him if that's maybe, I assume bullet in the head, right? And I don't want to have to kill this cat. Can you please take him, you know? And she's always trying to get people to take cats so she doesn't have to fucking murk them, right? And I was like, nah, man, fuck you, dog. And she said, just at least come see him, come see him. And I went to see him. He jumped in my arms, and we looked, and I was like, all right, you're coming with me. You know what I'm saying? So we've been tight ever since. What was the question? I forgot what the question is, man. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what the fuck I was talking about before George came in, man. Sorry. How do you keep fire alive? How do you keep the fire alive? How do you stay motivated when you've already reached your goals? I set new goals, man. I set new goals. Like I got other shit I'm trying to accomplish. Keep pushing forward. It's easy to relax it where you are. You know, the road to greatness is paved with lots of tempting parking spots, right? So it's easy to get, it's easy to just get comfortable where you at and just chill, you know, just chill in that spot, man. But I'm trying to go. I got places to go, man. I'm trying. I haven't reached the level, my highest level. You know what I'm saying? I don't think in life, you know, like inside of fitness or outside of fitness, you know. I just yeah, man. I just feel like yeah, man. You just keep setting goals higher, man. That's what you do. What's the best diet for gaining muscle? The best, I told you I don't count calories, right? I have a video on the portion size method. But the best thing is to fucking count your macros. You know what I'm saying? I don't do it because I know I can't commit to it, right? You want to find something you can commit to and then do it consistently, right? Consistency is the most important thing. So I can commit to the portion size method, but I can't commit to, I know I just haven't been able to commit to counting my macros. And I know I'm not going able to, so I made peace with that. You know what I'm saying? But the best is to count your macros, you know. Multiply your fucking weight. Multiply your current weight by 20. And that's the number of calories you need every day to gain muscle. Along with 2 grams of protein for every pound of body weight. You know what I'm saying? So that's the best diet. Find a way to get that. Find a way to hit those macros, and you'll be fucking great, and you'll be golden. Or you watch my video on the portion size method, and you know you can find a way to calibrate that to your goals. Will 30 minutes of cardio after workout diminish gains? Here's the thing. If you're trying to gain muscle, you need to be in a caloric surplus. So it just depends on, you know what I'm saying, what kind of cardio you're doing. If you're doing that steady state slow cardio, I mean, that I wouldn't do that shit if I was trying. You know me, I do HIIT cardio, and I don't know nobody doing 30 minutes of HIIT cardio. I don't know. I don't think you should. If you're like playing basketball or if it's for a sport, you know, whatever. Just make sure you get in the fucking caloric, stay in the caloric surplus. But if not, you know, I don't know, man. I don't know. If I was you, I wouldn't do that much cardio. You know what I'm saying? Under no circumstances, no matter what my goal was, you know. But you know, you gotta make one. You're a certified personal trainer, thinking of becoming one. However, I hear the pay is shit. but I've heard I heard it can be good if you live in New York. Um, I would never work at a motherfucking gym again. I've worked at a bunch of gyms, and I don't want to start shitting on them. I don't want to say the names because I don't want to shit on them. I worked on a lot of gyms in New York and in DC when I was in college. I started doing this shit since I was 19, and I wouldn't do it again. I train people one on one, and that's more lucrative, right? Because the gym, if you're the gym will fucking you're basically a whore for the gym, man, and the gym is your pimp. Like it's exactly like that. The motherfucking gym is your motherfucking pimp, and you a whore, man, and every client is a trick. You know what I'm saying? So you out here whoring for the gym, man. You out here whoring for the gym. They take the bulk of the money you make. They take the person pays. The person don't even pay you. They pay the gym, and the gym pays you. You know what I'm saying? Monthly or whatever, however your shit is set up, monthly, weekly, whatever. And sometimes the advantage is sometimes they'll get you clients. Like if you don't have a name for yourself, reputation, they will be able to get you clients. But a lot of times you in the gym having to go get clients. You know what I'm saying? Having to motherfucking hustle and be like, hey man, yeah, you're doing good with those curls, man. Let me show you this one exercise. Oh, word? Well, if you like that, you should come. This is how it goes. Like you see a motherfucking in the gym who looks like he don't know what the fuck he's doing, right? It's usually some kids, right? Or or it's like some fucking skinny guy doing dumbbell shrugs. Skinny guys love dumbbell shrugs for whatever reason. So he's like, hey man, so you're doing dumbbell shrugs? Let me show you another exercise, man, that'll help you with your trying to build your traps. And he'll say, oh, I'm just trying to gain some weight, blah blah blah. All right, no problem, man. Let me show you some shit, blah blah blah. I'll show you some shit. Then you show him some shit and say, hey, if you want, we can do a motherfucking free training. I can set up a free training session, and you'll get paid $10 an hour for that free training session, right? That you give that person. So whatever. But you're really trying to get him to buy a personal training package, right? And then he buys it through the gym, and then you get a percentage of that. You get a percentage of that. So that's how it works. You're basically, the gym is a motherfucking pimp, and you a motherfucking hoe, and the clients are motherfucking tricks. And I would never be a part of that game, man. I ain't home with nobody again, so I branched off of that. I started doing private clients, and that's lucrative, man. That's lucrative, man. I was charging motherfuckers at least $100 an hour. In New York, you could do that in New York, you know what I'm saying? If you live in the motherfucking middle of nowhere, if you live in some place that doesn't have a robust economy, you might not be able to charge that. But then again, you might not need to charge that much, you know what I'm saying? If you live in some fucking hick town, But I was charging $100 a session, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. Private, I would go to people's apartments, or I also had a membership at almost every gym. So I would go around to different gyms training people, you know what I'm saying? And I had to actually work out with them because you're not allowed to go in and train a motherfucker in the gym. So I would do the workouts with them, but it was best if they had a gym in their apartment or home. Or it depending on if they weren't trying to get if they didn't want fucking 17-inch arms, then if they just wanted to lose weight, I could fucking train them outside. I could train them in their homes, you know what I'm saying? It's fucking easy if they just want to lose weight. If they want to build muscle, then, that's a little different. To answer your question, the answer is I don't know. I say all that to say I don't know. Let me see what other questions we got. Do I even lift, bro? Sometimes. Split workout or full body workout? I like full body workouts the best. But lately, and I was doing that for a while, and lately I've changed it to upper body and lower body. So I'm doing Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I'm doing lower body and abs. Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday I've been doing upper body. So I've been doing that late, only to switch it up. I still like full body workouts better. I'm just switching it up. What do you think of carnivore mad supplement? I don't know. Sounds stupid. It's got a stupid name, so fuck that. I mean, maybe it's awesome, but it has a stupid name. Intermittent fasting plus lean bulking equals building while staying lean. I don't know, man. Like I'm trying right now. I'm doing a bulk, intermittent fasting bulk, and I've tried it before, and I wasn't really able to make any gains. But I'm trying it now. I'm trying again. I'm tweaking it, you know, and I want to see if it works. And I don't know if I can make it work. I mean, I'm assuming I can make it work. It's just like you got to get be in a caloric surplus. You got to do it within that 8-hour window. And I don't know, man. I'll let you know. I'll keep you posted. You know what I'm saying? Or you'll see me over the next few weeks to see if it's working or not. To see if anything's working or not, you got to do it for like 2 months. You know, what supplements do I take? I have a video on that, man. I have a video on that. I mean, I'm not trying to be a dick. I mean, I just have a video on what supplements I take and that video goes into more detail than I can go into right now. What are the best ab workouts? I hate that question. I hate that question. What are the best anything? And I'm not mad at you. You know what I'm saying? You just don't know. And the best workout for anything is the workout you're not doing right now. And what I mean by that is you want to always be switching your shit up because your fucking body gets used to if it's getting the same stimuli all the time, it gets used to it and then it stops responding, or at least stops responding as quickly. So you want to always keep it guessing, switch it up, hit different muscles from different angles. And that's why I post so many ab workouts, because you should be doing them all. You should be fucking changing it up all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like the best one is the one you're not doing. The best one is the one you've never done. So I mean, I'll just put it to you like that, man. And that goes for every body part, you know? You know, like I really don't like that question, man. What's the best? But whatever. I get it. I get it. You don't know, so I'm here to tell you, man. I'm here to tell you. I'm sorry if I get upset with you, man. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's me. You understand? You understand? This is my day. This is what I get a little frustrated sometimes. I didn't mean that at you, bro. Like, this is my day. Like, I walk around, people stop me. People I don't know stop me, ask me fucking fitness questions. Like, this is like a consistent thing for me. So like, you know, whatever. I'm sorry. Anyway, what's the next question? If you trying to lose weight, should you do HIIT cardio after every workout? I mean, if you can sustain it, go for it. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe every other day, maybe a few days, maybe like 4 or 5 days a week. Good. I mean, if you're trying to lose weight, you need to be in a caloric deficit. You need to be consuming. You need to be burning more calories than you consume if you're trying to lose weight. You don't even have to work out. If you burn more calories than you consume and not work out, you'll fucking lose weight. Promise you. You know what I'm saying? Promise you. Like working out is just a catalyst. Like HIIT cardio is just a catalyst. You know what I'm saying? To fucking helping yourself being in a caloric deficit or in a deeper caloric deficit, getting deeper. You know what I'm saying? Like cardio just speeds it up. That's what I'm saying. Like people say, yo, should I do HIIT cardio? Should I do insanity? Should I run a mile? Do whatever the fuck you want. You gotta be in a caloric deficit if you want to lose weight. That's it, man. And like any kind of cardio is just a catalyst to help you be in a deeper caloric deficit. You can do fucking all the HIIT cardio in the world. You can do insanity 7 times a day. And if you're fucking, you can do 7 hours of insanity a day. Do the whole DVD set every day. And if you're still consuming more calories than you burn, you won't lose a pound. Swear to motherfucking God. Brandon, do you play video games? No, man, I like women. I'm just fucking with you. I didn't mean to diss the gamers. You know what I'm saying? No, you know, I never got into video games. I think it's because I got sent to military school when I was in high school, and we didn't have. I got in a lot of trouble. Like to get sent to military school, that's like the next level. I got in a lot of trouble, and we didn't have TVs or anything like that or video games. So like I just never acquired a taste for video games. I think all we had was radios, and that's why I got so into music. You know, like 'cause that was my only outlet. You know. Radios and fucking masturbating. And so music and masturbation, you know what I'm saying? Those are the only things I could do for fun. And you know, that's why I do those things to the day. Yeah, I'm not into video games, I'm more of a masturbator. Let me get another question. Somebody said something funny. Grandmaster muscle mass. Yeah. Yo, casein protein before bed makes me constipated. Do you have an alternative? What up, homie? What up? Yeah, if it fucks with your digestive system, then don't fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Anything. You know what I'm saying? Just eat a meal before bed. You know, maybe if depending on what your goals are. If you're trying to bulk, if you're trying to get bang, build muscle. Yeah, I mean, like as with all things, all supplements, all things. If it doesn't, everybody's a little different. You know, it's called personal training because it's personal. Uh, if you don't, hold on. That air conditioner was pumping a little too hard, man. Um, I was yeah, everybody's a little different. So like if the way you respond to it, if it's not working for you for any reason, then don't do it. Do something else. You know, there's more than one way to skin a cat, man. I mean, um, I just started doing that within the last year, the casein protein before bed. And I made gains without doing that. You know, sometimes I just did whey protein or just in a meal. Or it sounds like you're a little lactose intolerant, so maybe that's the issue you need to address. Yo, yo, BBC, do you do martial arts? I did for a few years. I did some training, Muay Thai, kickboxing. Um, uh, I never got into the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu because I ain't like wrestling around with motherfuckers, man. I ain't like feeling like you motherfucking balls always rub on you and shit. So I can't fuck with it, man. I never got good at it because I didn't like rolling around on the floor with a motherfucker, you know. So there it is. Somebody said, "What up, Jason Taylor?" Yeah, that's what I do, man. That's what we do. Like, if I'm with some friends and we're at the bar, there comes a point where they start telling girls I'm Jason Taylor, you know, and we see how far that gets them. Um, I should shout out your cousin, Creeko. He's a big fan. Yo, Creeko, what up, man? Don't start asking me for shout outs, though, man. I don't want to turn into the shout out podcast. When did I start working out? I started working out when I was about 16. Like I said, I got sent to military school and I was getting in a lot of fights because I come from Southside Chicago, almost all black neighborhood. And then I immediately got sent to fucking a military school where I was like one of the only black kids. In fact, I was the only black kid in my graduating class. You know, it was I was there on some type of motherfucking affirmative action type scholarship shit, and then all the other kids were like bad kids with a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? So they subsidized my education. And I used to get in a lot of fights in it. You know, being the only black kid in your senior, not your senior, being only one of the only black kids in high school comes with its own unique set of challenges. And I used to get in a lot of fights. And then one day I was like, you know what? Fuck this shit, man. I'm gonna get big. And I also wanted to get big when I was younger because I used to get in fights when younger. Just you want to fucking protect yourself growing up. Shit happened. And I started when I was 16, but I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. You know, like there was no YouTube then. You know. There's no YouTube then, and so I didn't really know what I was doing, man. The first few years, I didn't really make no progress, and then I started studying more, reading a lot of books. There was no YouTube, so I had to read books, motherfucking, books, magazines, all that shit. Constantly updating my knowledge, and I was getting certified. And I started making progress. Then I became a trainer, and I started training other people. And this is what I feel like. This is why I started making videos. I wanted to help others, you know, get the knowledge an easier way than I got it, you know. Like my knowledge comes from a lot of studying, a lot of reading, and also fucking training people, like seeing what works in the fucking field, you know, like seeing what works and what doesn't work for the majority of people, man. Because I've been training. They say it takes over fucking 10,000 hours to become an expert at something. If you've read Malcolm Gladwell's book, The Outliners, or there's another book called Talent is Overrated, which is a good one, or The Talent Code. They all talk about the 10,000 hour rule. It takes 10,000 hours of practice to become an expert, you know? And I have over 10,000 hours, well over 10,000 hours, training other people. And then if you talk about training myself as well, then we're talking about like 30,000, 40,000 hours, you know what I'm saying? And so like that knowledge, YouTube is the easiest way for me to give that fucking knowledge out to you motherfuckers. I don't know. I don't even remember what the question was. Why do you wear black trousers in every video? Not criticizing. Just wondering. Because I just have a lot of black workout pants. I have a bunch of pair of black workout pants. I don't know, man. I like working out in thin, like these Adidas pants. I'm wearing them right now. I don't like working out in shorts because I'm doing a lot of shit like handstand push-ups and shit. Or like some of the ab work I'm done, and like you're gonna see my motherfucking nuts if I'm wearing shorts. So like just so I don't get charged with indecent decent exposure, man. I like to wear pants, and then especially when I'm doing these videos, I don't want I don't want my dick in the video. It's not that kind of channel. It's just not that kind of channel. You know what I'm saying? So I just wear pants, and black pants are the fucking coolest color. What other color? I mean, whatever, wear some yellow pants, some fucking red pants. You know, I don't know. It's black. It just makes it easy. What motivates you each day? What keeps you going? My goals, man. Like I have a certain set of. Okay, check it out. You know how I say you need to keep a training log to make progress in this fitness shit. If you don't have a training and nutrition log, you're not even serious about this shit. I can guarantee you will make little or no progress at all. I guarantee that shit. You know what I'm saying? But if you have a training and nutrition log, I guarantee you, if you do that shit for a year, it'll be your fucking progress and your gains will skyrocket. It will be the best year of your training life. All right? I don't just do that for training. I do that for like my life goals, like the things I want to accomplish. Like I have like 5-year goals, 10-year goals, and I keep track of everything. I have, like when I say I have a goal, I don't just say, oh yeah, I want to motherfucking buy a house, right? I don't just say that shit and just hope it happens. I have a list of everything I need to do to make that happen, and I have deadlines for each step, you know, and I check it off as I hit each deadline. I have a serious plan to get there. So like that's what motivates me, man. Like my fucking goals. I set goals. Let's say you have a goal or something you want to accomplish. If you don't have it written down and you don't have a motherfucking if you don't have it written down, all the steps, you don't have written down a written plan with deadlines for each step, a detailed plan with deadlines for each step, it's just a fucking wish. It's just something you hope happens. And it's really probably not going to happen. Most likely it's not going to happen. Most likely it's not going to happen, man. You can watch The Secret a million times. And if you don't write your fucking goals down and make a plan and with deadlines for each step, it doesn't fucking matter. You're not going to accomplish shit. It's going to be another one of your motherfucking bullshit ideas that never comes to fruition. And that's what keeps me motivated. I got fucking plans. I got deadlines. I got shit I'm trying to accomplish each day. Sorry, I got kind of intense. When I start talking about these goals and shit, I get kind of fucking hype. You heard me? What age are you bald? That's not me reading bad. That's how he typed it. But he seems to be from another country, so we will give him an exception because English is not his language. I can barely speak English, so fuck it. When I started going bald, I mean, it started thinning when I was like 19, and that's like all the guys in my family are bald, man. Everybody's bald. My dad was bald. My uncles are all bald. So like, I was like I was just cutting it close, like buzz cuts, until honestly, I was able to get away with a buzz cut. Like I wasn't so bald until like a few years ago. I knew it was thinning, but I was able to cut my hair so close that not everybody knew it was thinning. You know what I'm saying? You know, and then but like honestly just a few years ago I started using a Bic. I said fuck it, I'm just gonna go for the Bic, and you know just a few years ago. You should make an 8-pack shortcuts channel. Yo, that's awesome. There is no shortcuts though. That's the thing, man. There are no shortcuts. You know, there are no shortcuts, man. You gotta fucking. It's not a short. There's no such thing as a shortcut, but there are deviations from the path, right? The shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. So if you're staying consistent, you're staying on track. You're not skipping meals. You're not fucking around with your diet. You're not missing training. You're staying on the path. You'll get there fast. If you're fucking skipping workouts and bullshitting, you know, quitting and starting over again, then you're zigzagging. You're zigzagging, and that's gonna take longer. There's no shortcut. You can either get there on time or you can get there late, but there's no shortcut. A day in the life of a BBC video. Maybe I'll do that shit one day. You know what I'm saying? It's boring though. It's boring. It's not as exciting as. It's not as exciting as you like as you. It's not that exciting, man. I work pretty hard because I have a lot of things. It will be me working all day and then working out, then working some more, you know, then watching fucking a basketball game with with my girl, and then making love, and then going to sleep, and then doing it over again. That's the day. It's not that exciting. Thank you for your DVD with the 15-minute workouts. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. We made those DVDs, those workouts. I've been doing those 15-minute workouts. It was supposed to be fucking. We were supposed to sell that shit, man. We were supposed to sell that shit. But you know what? Through my sponsorship with T-Rex, I convinced them to not sell it. Let's give it away for free, man. Let's give the people something for free, man. I don't want to sell you shit. Let me just give it to you for free, man. You know what it is. Yeah, man, I'm gonna give you free. Don't hate on England, my man. No, I don't hate on England, man. I fucking love it in London. I'm going back, man. I love it there, man. I had an amazing time last time. Is there a shortcut to losing fat? No. No. Be in a caloric deficit. That's all you gotta do. Everything else, every other piece of advice someone gives you is just a catalyst to help you get into a caloric deficit quicker or deeper into a caloric deficit. But that's all you need to do, man. Muscle from Somalia. I'm sure that fucking will get it. I'm sure that will be said before this is over without me even trying. Are you going to write a book about life? You know, when I've accomplished a little more, you know what I'm saying? Perhaps, you know. Carbs before or after workout depends on your goal. If you're bulking, maybe both. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to get cut, then only after. Depends on your goals. How do you stop bloating? A lot of times people say they bloating, man, they're really just getting fat, you know? Getting fat, turning into fat asses. And I'm not saying that's you, you know, I don't know anything about you. You don't even have a profile pic. But drink more water. A lot of times water retention, I'm assuming you're talking about water retention. And yeah, man. Fucking like drink more water. When you drink more water, your body says it signals to your body, oh, we're getting water, so we don't have to retain it. You know what I'm saying? So it puts your body in a flushing mode. So I drink shit, man. I drink like at least a gallon or 2 gallons of water a day. Can I get the DVD? I'm giving everything out for free, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like there's the workout plan on my site, highlightworkout.com. You know what I'm saying? But like you can get that or you can watch my videos, man. I'm doing the best I can to give y'all as much free shit as possible, man. Do sauna belts and shit like that help with fat burning? No, 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 no. Sauna suits and that shit, man, they help you fucking sweat more, but you're fucking you're not sweating fat, man. That's water and salt. You know what I'm saying? Like it's bullshit. People see that shit, I'm like, oh yeah, all right. You know what I'm saying? Sure. Sure, motherfucker. You want to lose fat, you gotta be in a caloric deficit. I don't think sauna suits help you get into a caloric deficit. You know. Somebody's wrote Puerto Rico like 7 times. What up though, Puerto Rico? I'm coming to see y'all as soon as possible, man. What are your thoughts on protein bars? I mean, it's a convenient way to get protein when you out in these streets. Sometimes when I'm out in these streets, I take a protein bar with me, or I'll there's a lot of GNCs in New York. They're on every corner, so I'll go in there and fucking grab something. You know, the best one, my favorite one is Zero Impact, but only the pumpkin flavor. That one tastes pretty good. You know. Shave chest or not? I actually don't shave my chest. Like people ask me that shit. I just not a hairy guy. If you look, like I don't grow like hair on my arms. I have like 5 hairs on my shirt. I mean, I have like 5 hairs on my chest. You just don't see them in the videos because, you know what I'm saying? They're so fucking. I'm just not a hairy guy. You know, my dad was the same way. I don't shave my arms and that shit. I'm just not a hairy dude. Greetings from Germany. Yo, what up, Germany? Hit or weight squats and deadlifts for fat loss and gains. I mean, they're 2 different things. You know what I'm saying? It's apples and oranges, man. You want fat loss and muscle gain at the same time? I mean, there might be a way to do that. I mean, there's ways to do that, right? But it's easier to just, I mean, if I was you out, if you're trying to lose weight, lose the fucking weight and then start bulking. You know, like get as lean as you want to be, then bulk, but never bulk to the point where you're fat. You know what I'm saying? Get as lean as you want to be, and then you can start bulking. I have a video on it. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. How do I prove my bench press? When you coming from Spain, I don't know what your Spanish descent has to do with your bench press, but I'm glad you put it in there because it made me smile. Yo, man, you can prove your bench press by bench pressing, man. Like there's no magic to it. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to get stronger in general, try Jim. I forget the guy's name, but it's the 531 program. Because you can probably find it for free online, or he has a book. I read his book about it, the 531 program book. It's a good book for strength gains. You know what I'm saying? Like just pure strength gains. Check it out, man. Like it goes into way more detail than I can give you right now. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Brandon, give me a flex. Yo, you don't have to seduce me, man. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Oh shit. I worked my fucking biceps today, and that shit kind of hurt. Salute from Denmark. What up, man? What up, Denmark? Question. Going heavy, sometimes you sacrifice form. What's more important for building muscle? Never sacrifice form, man. Never sacrifice form. That's how you get FTDs, man. FTDs, man. Forms transmitted diseases. All right, tendinitis, herniated disc, pulled muscle, man. Never sacrifice form, man. Most people's injuries come from fucking sacrificing form or lifting too heavy. Like, you're lifting too heavy. If you can't do it, here's the thing. If you can't lift the weight with proper form, you can't lift the weight. Right? You're just not capable of doing it. If you're bench pressing and you start arching it, okay, I'm gonna give you another example. If you're fucking doing bent over rows and you start swinging your back, that's something, but it's no longer a bent over row. You can say you lifted that weight, but you can't say you did a bent over row. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're curling and you lift your elbows up, then you did something. I mean, it's not nothing, but it's not a curl. It's not a bicep curl. It's something, but it's not a bicep curl. You know what I'm saying? So you lifted the weight, but you didn't fucking curl that shit. You know what I'm saying? If you can't lift the weight with proper form, you can't lift the fucking weight. You can't do it. Just lighten the load, man. Don't lift with your ego, all right? Don't lift with your ego. You know what I'm saying? You'll fuck your body up. Respect from the Netherlands. What up, Netherlands? Clean or dirty bulking? Yo, I am adamantly against dirty bulking. I have a video on it. It's like, what you do is, most of the time when you want to know, so I've covered a lot of subjects. So like you can go to my page and you can actually search in the page, you know what I'm saying? Like if I've talked about a subject, you know what I'm saying? So like you can go in the page and the search box for my channel and type in dirty bulk, right? Or you can go to the YouTube search, Brandon Carter dirty bulk, right? And you'll see what I say. Like, don't do that shit. You'll fuck your whole physique up, man. And you'll see why when you watch the video, you know. And that's not a diss to any other YouTubers. I'm just saying. What do I eat post-workout typically for carbs? Chipotle. Fucking big ass Chipotle burrito, man. Do I want guac on it? Yeah, I want guac on it. You know what? I want guac. I want double meat. What kind of rice do I want? I want white rice. Um, Post workout for sure. Oh, what kind of beans do you want? Black or pinto? Give me. I want black and pinto. I want lettuce. I want the motherfucking onions with the motherfucking peppers and shit. I want the corn and just put it in a bowl, man. Give me my motherfucking burrito on the side because I don't want to watch your goofy ass try to fold this shit, bitch. Give me my shit and give me guac. Here's the thing: when you go to Chipotle's, ask for double meat. Most likely, one of these retards will forget that you ordered double meat and give you that shit for free. That happens a lot. You know, not every time, but it happens a lot. I do the same shit at Subway. By the time that shit gets down the aisle, you know what I'm saying, this motherfucker doesn't know or doesn't care that I fucking asked for double meat, you know. And yo, at Chipotle, get motherfucking the guac on the side, man. Put the guac on the side. Alright? Because when you ask for the guac on the side, you get way more. I swear to God, you get more, man. Don't ask me how that works, man. So, like, get the guac and the double meat. Pause. Oh, somebody wrote double meat. Pause. Five Guys, Five Guys after work. Yo, after workout, man, I go fucking. After fucking lifting, I go fucking hard, man. I go hard. I'll eat some Five Guys, especially right now because I'm bulking. What else, man? Should I eat like that every day? I don't know what your goals are, man. Deshwan. I don't know what your goals are, man. So I can't tell you what to do every day unless you tell me what you're trying to accomplish, man. Where you coming from and where you're trying to go. I need to know where point A and point B are to give you the route, Brady. You can't just get in a motherfucking. What you're trying to do is like saying, hey man, you put your GPS. How do I get there? But you're not telling the motherfucking GPS where you at or where you want to go. Listen, man, if you don't care where you want to go, it doesn't matter how you get there. Yo, Heat or Spurs? I'm sorry. Yeah, Heat or Spurs? Yo, I got to go with the Heat because D. Wade is from my hometown, Southside Chicago. As far as I know, the Spurs don't have anybody from Southside Chicago, so they're not as gangster. They're just not as gangster. They can't be. They can't be. Just like, that's just science, man. If they don't have anybody from Southside Chicago, they can't be as gangster. So there's that. Man, you're not answering my question. I'm out. What was your question, man? You want to ask me a question about a question? Come on, man. Don't ask me questions about a question. You might have to type this shit 3 or 4 times, man, because I'm not seeing everything, man. Yo, when is your ad book hit the Kindle? Hopefully, God willing, next month, man. Next month. Top of next month. Strength. Who's stronger, that dude that bangs out the weights or that dude that does calisthenics? Hannibal for King, Frank Madrano, etc. There's a lot of different ways to measure strength. You know what I'm saying? There's different muscle fibers. Like, right, there's fast twitch muscle fibers, there's low twitch muscle fibers. Like, let's say a fucking power lifter, right? There's different ways to measure strength. You know what I'm saying? There's different ways to measure strength. You know what I'm saying? There's guys who can bench more than me, but like they can't do a handstand push-up, right? Or like let's say like they can do overhead press with higher weights than me, but they can't do a handstand push-up. And then like calisthenics is also like calisthenics is like that Frank Madrano shit, that Hannibal for King shit. That's more. It's like gymnastics. It's like street gymnastics, right? Literally, you know what I'm saying? Literally, a lot of those moves are taken directly from gymnastics, right? That shit is like specialized. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was trying to learn how to do muscle ups, I was strong enough to do a muscle up, but I couldn't. It was the technique. So a lot of that is technique. So I don't know. I would say I don't know, man. It depends on how you look at strength. You know what I'm saying? Because like Madrano's core strength might be fucking better than Ronnie Coleman's core strength. You know what I'm saying? He can do things that Ronnie Coleman can do, but Ronnie Coleman can do shit that he can't do. So it really depends on how you measure strength, man. Like, sorry for not really answering your question. I guess the answer would be it depends. Should a skinny fat guy bulk or cut first? Y'all answered that question, man. Why you keep asking me that, man? Always, always get as lean as you want to be before you start bulking. I got real lean, but I can't gain size. Yo, gain size, lift heavy. I'm just make it simple. Lift heavy and be in a caloric surplus. You know what I'm saying? Lift heavy and be in a caloric surplus, man. Do big compound, man. It's like I don't know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what you're doing, man. Yo, good luck on your finals, homie. Good luck on your finals, man. School, education is important, man. Are you gonna make another album with your band? Yeah, we're gonna make another one, man. The last one is doing well. You can get it for free. You know what I'm saying? I have links to it on my other videos. Good question. Somebody asked, what would I ask myself in this session? Now I probably wouldn't ask myself any question. I'll probably just congratulate him. I'll probably just congratulate him for accomplishing a lot of the goals that he set this year. You know what I'm saying? Early. You know what I'm saying? I'd probably fucking, yeah. I'd probably just congratulate, like, hey man, you doing your thing, bro. It's not. I'll be like, yo, BBC. It's not a question. I just want to say, yo, you doing your thing, bro. And I'll be like, yo. All right, static bike for bigger legs? No. Static bike. You can bicycle for endurance. You can bicycle to help with fat loss, but you got a motherfucking bigger legs. You should squat or deadlift. A lot of people don't think deadlift's a leg exercise, man, but I do. Powerlifting combined with street workout. Is that a good combo, or should I focus on one at a time? Good question, man. Good question. Do both, man. See what happens. Honestly, like do both. Like see what happens. Like I don't know. Like see what happens. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing, man. You never know until you try, man. I remember I asked my dad's question. He's like, you know what, man? I asked him some shit about life. He said, yo, man, you never know until you try. And that shit stuck with me, man. You never know if you could try. In place bike for big legs? No. You should squat or deadlift for big legs. Do I even lift, bro? Yes, say a little bit. What do you think about weight gainers? I think they're kind of overpriced. And I'd rather you get your protein and calories from real food. But if it's more convenient, like you might not be able to eat that much, so like it is an easy way to get more calories and protein, you know. So like I think it's kind of expensive, but if you can afford it, you can give it a shot. Maybe it'll be better for you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you'll have better experience with it than I will. Essential supplements, in short. Depends on what your goals are, man. That's the thing, man. Depends on what your goals are. Can you get ripped in 2 months with insanity or P90X? Yo, it really depends on. I mean, how big is you? You know what I'm saying? How big is you? If you obese, you're gonna 2 months. You know, to get ripped, you're gonna need a little longer than that. You know, if you're just fucking a regular guy, if you're just some fucking Joe, if you're just some fucking Joe, I mean, 2 months. If you're trying to get ripped, you need to be in a caloric deficit. I'm gonna say this one more time. If you're trying to be ripped, you need to be in a caloric deficit to get ripped. Someone said, "Do I know what BBC means?" Yes. Do you know what double entendre means? Somebody says the key to success: never give up, keep fighting, and never bitch out. That wasn't a question, man, but it was well said and it was worth repeating. My thoughts on P90X. I've actually done P90X. I was training a guy who wanted to do P90X. He paid me to do P90X with him. Motherfuckers in New York got money, man. This motherfucker paid me to do a home workout with him every day. And this was like years ago, like '08. And it was a good program. It was challenging. It was like challenging because I've been doing more bodybuilding style style of training, and it was just challenging because I never did it before. So it was a good switch, and I got really lean. I actually lost a little bit of muscle. He gained a little bit of muscle because he was a noob, but I got lean. I was looking, yo, man, like I was fucking lean, on some real shit in a good way. And after that, I went back to a bodybuilding parameters, and I fucking made like fucking crazy gains right after that. So it was cool. Yeah, I liked it. What's your take on CrossFit? Yo, man, motherfuckers hate on CrossFit all the time, right? And I was just like, motherfuckers hate on it because it's not consistent with their goals, right? If you want to bench 400 pounds, CrossFit's not for you. You know what I'm saying? If you want to motherfucking look like Ronnie Coleman, CrossFit's not for you. If you want to look like a physique competitor, CrossFit's not for you. But if you just if you just want to be in shape, CrossFit is fine. If you want somebody to walk you through it, because CrossFit is a fucking class, right? So you do what the instructor says, right? At least that's how I understand it. And that's cool, man. Like a lot of people don't know about training, or they don't want to know. They just want somebody to tell them what to do and do it. That's what CrossFit's expensive, right? So like that's great for them, man. You know what I'm saying? It's great for them. And I don't know. It's not consistent with my goals, right? So, but I wouldn't hate on it just because it's not consistent with my goals. I think it's cool depending on what you want to accomplish. Carb backloading. You tried it. Your thoughts on it? Carb backloading sounds great, right? I'm not gonna get into it, right? It sounds great in theory. It's like intermittent fasting, which is a little different. I would say try it and see if it works for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, as with anything, you know what I'm saying? I would try it and see what it works for you. See if it works for you. You know what I'm saying? It's not really my cup of tea, but Brandon, you should start filming with other YouTubers. I don't think these motherfuckers like me that much. One of the popular channels was talking some shit. Two of the popular channels was talking some shit about me once, But I ain't gonna shit on them. It's all good. What are your thoughts on Elliot Hustle? He's one of the only other fucking guys on YouTube who I subscribe to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I watch his videos. I mean, sometimes he's a little wordy, but that's cool. I get it. I like Elliot Hustle a lot, man. He seems like a good dude, good father. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. He seems like a cool dude. Who else do I like? I like Mike Rasad. I like all the Metroflex dudes. You know what I'm saying? All the dudes from Metroflex. Frank Madrano. Shout out to my homie here, Richard's Calisthenics Queens. I used to see him out in the park all the time. You know what I'm saying? And he helped me get my handstand push-up. You know what I'm saying? Who else? Bar Stars. I met Ed from Bar Stars, the leader of Bar Stars. I met him at an event in Florida a few months ago. He's real cool, man. When he gets back in the country, we might be doing some work together. You know what I'm saying? We said we would, but shit happens. Who else, man? Fucking I know I'm leaving people out, man. I like Bro Science Life. I like Kelly Muscle, man, just because he's entertaining. You know what I'm saying? Just because he's entertaining. I'll watch him just for entertainment. You know what I'm saying? But I like his page. I like Strength. I forget, man. I forget. You can see who I'm subscribed to. You know what I'm saying? You can see. I like those videos with the chicks working out in their fucking bikinis. You know what I'm saying? But you can look at my page and see who I'm subscribed to. You know what I'm saying? Do I get loads of attention from women? All right, here's the thing. I'm trying to see how I articulate this. I get attention from women, but it's like, and maybe I do get loads, but I find that women are a little intimidated, you know what I'm saying, by like when somebody's in really good shape, and they're not, they feel like they're a little, they get like, I've had a girl tell me this. I've heard this from multiple women, you know what I'm saying, female friends or other girls. Like when the guy's really in shape, and if they're not in great shape, you know what I'm saying, then they get a little intimidated. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, is he gonna judge me? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's hard to close. Sometimes it's harder to close a deal out of their fear of being judged. Strength Project. Guess what I want to say? Strength Project. I fuck with them. CT Fletcher. I like CT. I like all the Metroflex dudes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Strength Game. That was the one. Where do I see myself in 5 years? I don't tell people my goals. Some people, I've read a lot of books by Brian Tracy, and like sometimes, or a lot of books on achievement and shit like that. And some people say you should tell people your goals to stay accountable, but not me. I don't come from that school of thought. I think you keep it sacred. You know what I'm saying? And it's better when it just happens, you know, and you didn't foreshadow it, you know. It's just like, oh shit, this motherfucker, how do you do that? And then everybody's like, whoa, what the fuck, you know? And if you don't do it, and if you fail, because you're gonna fail sometimes. Jordan ain't hit every shot. He ain't win every game. Jordan didn't win a championship every year. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna happen. At least you didn't. If you fucking broadcasted that shit, you sound kind of stupid. You look kind of stupid. I mean, so I don't tell people what my goals are. What about the Hodge twins? I don't really watch their videos, man. Like, I'm sure that, you know, they have a lot. People like them, and they've definitely been able to amass a large following, you know, and that's admirable. You know what I'm saying? And you don't get that many followers without helping people. You know what I'm saying? Without some people benefiting from your videos, and I'm glad that that happens. I'm glad that they exist, right? Because there's so much. I'm glad that all of these other YouTubers exist, right? That's the beauty of it, right? Because what if it was just motherfucking Scoob, right? And that's not a diss from Scoob, but like, what if it was just Scoob? He was the only guy doing YouTube fitness videos, right? There'd be no variety. Like, maybe his shit doesn't resonate with everyone else's. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe like me, or like me, like a motherfucker like CT Fletcher, you know, we speak the same way. So his fucking I'm sorry, I got distracted by one of the comments. His message resonates with me a little better than like someone like School. That doesn't take anything away from School. It's just all preference, and that's the beauty of having so much variety, so many different people contributing to this YouTube fitness shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's beautiful. Like, the more the better. You know what I'm saying? So I don't necessarily watch the Hodge Twins videos, but I'm glad they exist, and I'm glad you guys are watching. I'm glad you guys. I'm glad. You know. You see who I subscribe to, but that doesn't mean I dislike anyone else. I hope we all make it. I'm not in competition with anybody. Street workout or gym? It depends on what your goals are. Best oblique exercises? It's whatever exercise you haven't done, man. There is no best. Like, you want to be switching your shit up, man. Do them all, but like, don't do them all at once. Switch your shit up, man. Like, I like cable side crunches. I like fucking windmills. Yeah, somebody else asked about the V cut. I have a V cut video, so check that out too. You both should check that out. What are my bicep measurements? A little bit over 17. You know, let's do this shit right now. I'll take any flimsy excuse to measure my motherfucking biceps. Hold up. Oh shit, that's about 17, man. That's 17. Little less. Little less. Damn, son. Oh, a little more. Little more. I'll take any flimsy excuse to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? This is right here. This is the most important. This is one of the most important things. If you don't have one of these, you need one of these, right? This is like when you're keeping your training log. Keep your motherfucking training log. You measure your motherfucking body parts. You know what I'm saying? Every body part, almost every body part, or fucking every body part. You know what I'm saying? Let's get wild. Let's get crazy. You measure every body part, and then you see if you make progress or not. Then you look at your log for the month or the week and see what you've been doing. You know what I'm saying? Then you know exactly why you have or have not been making progress and how you can make improvements. Get you a measuring tape, man. Get you a measuring tape. Fucking best $2 you ever spent. Best way to lose body fat. Burn more calories than you consume. Burn more calories than you consume. I'm telling you, man, I wrote a whole book on this shit. But it could have been one sentence. Burn more calories than you consume. I wrote a best-selling book on Amazon about, you know what I'm saying, about burning fat. Ultimate Cuts, it's called, if you want to check it out. But it could have been one sentence. Burn more calories than you consume. You work forearms and calves and traps. You know what? I don't really work traps, man. Like every time I'm in the gym, I see a bunch of fucking high school kids doing dumbbell shrugs. Fucking skinny high school boys are obsessed with fucking dumbbell shrugs, man. They do so many. Now maybe I don't have people say I need to work on my traps more. I have the best traps, but I don't fucking want that huge ass traps. Like I don't think that's aesthetically pleasing. That's never been a look I wanted. I don't work my forearms. I feel like they get enough forearm, or maybe they don't. Maybe they don't. Maybe I need to work them. You know what I'm saying? But I don't work them. It's just like it's not important to me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they get enough work from other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like honestly, you don't have to work bicep and triceps. They're gonna get enough work from your fucking chest, back, and shoulder workout. You know. But I do work bicep and triceps. I'm just saying you don't have to. Do I even lift chicken arms? I try. UK in the house, what up? Do you recommend any ab exercises for people with a bit of belly fat? Yo, ab exercises do not get rid of belly fat. That's a misnomer. That's a myth. You have to burn the fat. You know what I'm saying? And you're a guy, so men have more fat cells in their stomach area, as where women have more fat cells in their fucking legs and ass. You know, so that's why guys get the fucking belly and girls get motherfucking thunder thighs, right? If you want, you got to burn that fat, man, and you do that by burning more calories than you consume. UK, what up? Do I learn martial arts? I talked about it before. I used to do fucking kickboxing. Can I dunk? I used to be able to dunk when I was 25. I cannot dunk anymore. Any advice for jumper's knee? I'm not qualified to give medical advice. Right, so like if jumper's knee is some kind of injury or something like that, you should see a professional. Like I'm just be honest with you, I don't want to fucking. I'm not a doctor. You know what I'm saying? I'm a trainer, but like you should. And any trainer who tries to give you medical advice, you should run from that motherfucker, man, because he's not qualified to do so unless he's a doctor and a trainer. You know. My thoughts on Yo Elliott. I already said, man, he's my favorite. You know what I'm saying? Except for me. You know what I'm saying? He's my second favorite. I'm my first. Is bulking and cutting too frequently bad for you? No. Show us your girl? No. Yeah, he odd lifts. Yeah, I don't even lift, I odd lift. You know what I'm saying? I have a really important question that will help many people here. Hey, man, don't ask questions about asking questions, man. You just squandered an opportunity, man. These questions are coming in like wildfire, you know what I'm saying? And you just wasted your fucking opportunity. You squandered your opportunity by asking a question about asking a question. Don't ask questions about asking questions, man. Brandon, do you eat the egg yolk when you're trying to get ripped? Oh, yo, don't play with your motherfucking food, man. Eat it. Eat the whole fucking yolk, man. Always. Brandon, you bulking and cutting steady? Are bulking and cutting steady diet all year round? I mean, basically, I'm always like this is me. I'm always either in one or the other. You know what I'm saying? Because really, I'm trying to gain a certain amount of weight, right? But I'm trying to do it lean. So like I have a video on micro bulks and cuts. Like if a bodybuilder, a pro bodybuilder wanted to get to 200 pounds, he would fucking get to 220, and 20 of it would be fat, and he'd cut down to 220. You know what I'm saying? But he's on drugs that help. A pro bodybuilder's on. That's not a secret. I'm not shitting on anybody. He's on drugs that help him build less fat. I mean, help him gain more muscle than fat while he's bulking, and help him lose the fat faster while he's cutting. I don't recommend it. Me and you know what I'm saying? As natural motherfucking guys do that shit because we don't have the advantages that someone on steroids has. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I do what's called micro bulking and cutting. I bulk until I feel like I can't really see my abs that much, and then I cut again until I get my abs. So I probably average less than a pound a month doing that. You know what I'm saying? But over the year, last year it was 10 pounds. 10 pounds of muscle I gained. You know what I'm saying? It was lean because I was slower. I stayed. The advantage of that, it was slower, but I stayed ripped the whole year round. You know what I'm saying? And whatever, man. It was good. It was good to me, man. Are you anti-steroid? It depends. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have any motherfucking ethical or moral shit against it. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think it's necessary. You know what I'm saying? Like, it depends on what your goals are, right? If you want to be as big as me, you don't need that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm 185, 6'2". Nobody needs drugs for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to be a pro bodybuilder, that's different. You know what I'm saying? That's different. And if I was a pro athlete, you know what I'm saying? If I was a pro athlete, I think it'd be almost fiscally irresponsible not to take them. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, you make money, man. But as if you're just some fucking guy, right? Like, don't take it. Don't risk your fucking health. I mean, if I thought you can do it with impunity, I would be all about it. But there's fucking risk, man. It's serious risk. You know what I'm saying? Like, anybody tells you to not risk. I mean, some people do it and nothing happens to them. You know what I'm saying? But some people do it and they get fucked up. Like, you ever seen Fight Club? If you've seen Fight Club, don't talk about Fight Club. But if you've seen Fight Club, there's a part where Meatloaf, the character Meatloaf, he meets his character because he's in a fucking testicular cancer support group, and fucking Meatloaf had testicular cancer because he used to be a pro bodybuilder. At least that's how the story goes. And he got testicular cancer because it affects your fucking nuts. Your nuts shrink up. You know what I'm saying? And that's based on real shit. Like, you can Google it. Like, some motherfuckers are gonna get fucking testicular cancer doing steroids. And it's, you might not though, but you're definitely playing fucking Russian roulette. You know what I'm saying? You're definitely playing Russian roulette with that shit. And I just don't think it's worth risking your freedom or your health for some motherfucking muscles when you can just get them. I mean, you can get in really good shape, man, without it. You know what I'm saying? You can get a really good shape without it. And I don't think anything is worth putting your motherfucking genitals at risk, you know? How old are you? I'm 32, man. I'll be 32 this year, man. Ass or titties? Ass, man. Ass. Is that a real question? Ass. 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 Are you for real? Ass. 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 San Antonio Spurs, Miami Heat. Miami Heat, man. D Wade, man, from my hometown. What's up, homie? Have I read How to Get Rich by Felix Dennis? It's better than a lot of the books you mentioned. I ain't read that book, man, but I'll check it out. I'll see what it's about. The best book, you know, for on financial, you know what I'm saying, you know, it's just the best books on personal finance. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, and Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Those are the best ones, man. Can you speak French? No. What's my body fat percentage? I don't know. I don't keep track of that shit. I measure my fucking waist, and when my waist gets out of hand, that's when I fucking so it's time to start cutting again. You know what I'm saying? I try to keep that shit around 30. You know. What do we eat when you're cutting? Mostly, honestly, the easiest way to get ripped, easiest diet for getting ripped. It's almost too fucking easy. Just fucking eat all vegetables and all green vegetables, like green leafy vegetables and protein sources that are not fried. Eat as much of that shit as you want. You'll basically be in a caloric deficit. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be hungry all the time, and only eat carbohydrates at a modest amount of carbohydrates after your fucking resistance training. Other than that, just all meat and vegetables, and everybody loses weight doing that. You know what I'm saying? You can check out Tim Ferriss's book. I mention it all the time. Tim Ferriss, it's a book by Tim Ferriss, The 4-Hour Body. He has a diet in there called a slow carb diet. He says you should add beans. I don't think that's necessary. You know what I'm saying? But whatever, it's getting it, man. If I could read one book, what would it be? I mean, you mean if, what book I had? You know what I'm saying? What book would I recommend? One book, I'd go Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Are other members of your family naturally muscular? No, nobody is. Almost everybody except for my gay uncle is is fucking is kind of overweight, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why like sometimes I read comments and it'll be like yo man, I can't. He's black, so all black guys are naturally ripped. You know what I'm saying? Or he's got black guy genetics. Listen, man, that's bull. The guy, people who say that live in a fucking area where they've never lived around a lot of a surplus of black people. I've lived most of my life in a black people surplus. All right, so most of us, man, we come in all shapes and sizes. You know what I'm saying? Urkel wasn't ripped. You know, it's like Carl Winslow wasn't ripped. Uncle Phil wasn't ripped. Oprah's not ripped. You know what I'm saying? It's like fucking. In fact, like statistically, in the United States, um, we are the African Americans are the highest have the highest demographics. We are the demographic that has the highest percentages of diabetes and obesity. Like statistically, way more of us have diabetes or are obese than are fucking ripped. You know what I'm saying? It's like honestly, man, honestly, like fucking. Like I hate when people say, "Oh, he's just genetics." Nah, man. I work out. I watch what I eat. It's not genetics. If it was genetics, I wouldn't have to fucking keep a log where I wrote everything I eat, everything I drank, how many hours I sleep, every rep of every set, and how many time I rest between every set. I wouldn't keep that log. I wouldn't have to keep that log for the last fucking 5 years if it was just fucking genetics, right? It's fucking bullshit, man. It's an easy way for people say that shit to justify their inadequacies, right? So people will be like, yo man, but yo, the motherfucking black people that were slaves and they were breeded to be strong, you know what I'm saying? And blah 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 blah. Yo man, that's fucking crazy talk. If slavery turned a race of people into superhumans, then the fucking Jewish people would be X-Men by now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't work like that. You know, it takes longer than that to totally alter the genetic makeup of the people. Somebody asked this a million times, do I like Chris Jones? I don't watch his videos. You know what I'm saying? I don't watch his videos. I know a lot of you guys like him. I'm sure he's fine. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he's fine. You know, I'm sure he's fine. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you like him, I love him, baby. You know what I'm saying? I want you all to be happy, man. Uh, Calorie deficit and lots of weight training to get ripped. Calorie deficit is the most important thing, man. What's my favorite movie? um, The Pursuit of Happiness is my favorite movie. Also because the little kid, not Will Smith's son, but the little kid, the actual character, because that movie was based on a real story. The little kid's name is Chris Gardner Jr. and I actually know him. You know what I'm saying? Like I actually know him. And what you don't know is like at the end of the movie it ends with him passing his shit. But yo, him passing that test and getting the job. What you don't know is he is fucking rich, man. Like cause I'm the same age. I'm a little bit younger than the little kid in that movie, right? I'm a little bit younger than him. They are fucking rich, man. I went to their house once in Chicago. They live in Chicago, and motherfucking Porsches, you know what I'm saying, Lamborghinis, all that shit. They are balling, man. So that's my fucking. So like I have a little intrinsic thing about that movie. Like it touched me, you know what I'm saying, but it also like yo, this dude, you know what I'm saying. He really made it, you know. Do I moisturize my head? Nah, man. Oh, you know what? When I get out the shower, I put lotion all over my body. How long does your usual gym session time last? I try to get it to like I try to make that shit like an hour, but sometimes I do 90 minutes, you know. Cocoa butter. Sometimes. Answer me, please. Is the abdominal muscle one big muscle? Like if I train lower, is it actually training all the abdominal muscles? Look, bro. All it affects all the muscles. Like if you're doing dragonflies, that's going to affect all the muscles, or leg lifts, that's going to kind of affect all the muscle, but it's focused on the lower abs. All right. If you fucking uh if you fucking do crunches, it's gonna affect all of them, but it's gonna fucking focus on the upper abs. If you do fucking side crunches, it's gonna affect all of them, but it's gonna focus on the fucking obliques. So you really want to target each muscle in your abs. You know what I'm saying? If I was you, you know. London in the building. What up? One last calories. One last question. How many calories do you consume per day? It really matters on what I'm trying to accomplish, man. Like, I don't count calories. I use the portion size method. I have a video on it. But if you're trying to build muscle, I saw your pic, so I'm assuming you're trying to build muscle. And if you want to count calories, you can. It works. I don't do it because I can't commit to it. You know what I'm saying? And what you do consistently is what counts. So if you can consistently count your calories accurately every day, then multiply your body weight by 20, and that's how much fucking calories you need a day. Can you fit your fist in your mouth? Try it. Fuck out of here. Does your workout routine change when cutting? It works. It changes all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like it really changes all the time. But when I'm cutting, I actually lift heavy. Like some people will lift lighter and go for higher reps. Not me, bro. Not me. I lift heavier. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I want my body to know that it should conserve as much muscle as possible. Should cheat days be every day for a skinny guy trying to put on muscle mass? Cheat day. I mean, I don't know. You're saying cheat days for me is the day when I don't think about nutrition. You know what I'm saying? I just eat whatever I want. You know, I don't think about nutrition at all, right? So that's a cheat day for me. It's a fucking break, you know? So, like, if you're trying to put on that muscle mass, you need to be in a caloric deficit every day. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm sorry, a caloric surplus every day. I apologize. If you're trying to put on that muscle mass, you need to be in a caloric surplus. Who's your favorite rapper? Okay, here's the thing. Tupac is the greatest rapper of all time. Like I think he's the greatest, in my opinion. He's the greatest. But I think Eminem is the best. Like as far as like skills, you just the raw skill, putting words together and shit. I think Tupac's the greatest, but Eminem is the best. But having all that said, Jay-Z is my favorite. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z is my favorite personally, you know what I'm saying? Because Jay-Z is like fucking Tony Robbins to me, man. Jay-Z is the closest thing to a father figure. Like there was a point in my life where I'm not saying he was like he's like a father. Like I even to this day, when I have a tough decision, I think, man, what would Jay-Z do? And I don't think what would Eminem do, because that might be fucking kill a cat and take some drugs, right? Or Pac, you know what I'm saying? What did Pac do? Fucking pull your gun out and start shooting, right? Or fucking stand on a fucking chair with your shirt off. But if I think, but Jay, I think what would Jay do? You know what I'm saying? I sounds stupid, but I fucking always believe he makes the fucking right. I always make the right decision when I think what would Jay do. That's WWJD. You know what I'm saying? What would Jay-Z do? You know, I'm gonna get a wristband that says that. What's my favorite DBZ character? I don't know what DBZ is, man. Do you smoke weed? I used to smoke weed every day. There was like part of my life, like early 20s, where I was like just kind of high all the time. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really like it that much anymore. So I rarely smoke weed at all. Brandon, you're inspiration. Thank you, homie. Yo, you're welcome, homie. You're welcome. Hey, Brandon, can you impersonate anyone? Nope. I'm not gonna read that out loud, but that shit is funny, man. Protein before or after workouts? Sometimes both. Oh shit, they're coming in so fast right now. Pause. Does weed smoke affect your gains? You know them dudes from Team Incredibles in my videos? All them videos, all this crazy shit they're doing, they're all high as fuck in those videos, man. All the time. You know what I'm saying? So and they're dope. Me, I can't do it, man. Like, oh, DBZ, Dragon Ball Z. It's gonna sound, man. I've never seen that shit, man. I don't really watch a lot of TV, man. I don't really watch a lot of TV. I don't like watching other people do shit. So like, if I'm gonna watch, and I definitely don't want to watch motherfuckers pretend to do shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't watch like dramas. I've never seen The Wire. I've never seen Breaking Bad. I've never seen Modern Family. I've never seen Dancing with the Stars. Like the only thing I watch on TV is fucking cable news. I'm not gonna tell you which channel because I don't want to get into that. Only thing I ever watch is cable news and fucking sports center and fucking sports. You know, so I watch news and sports almost exclusively. You know what I'm saying? Brandon, I'm out. So what happened, sir? What happened, man? What happened? What happened? Oh, they're coming in so fast. Pause. You ever slap someone for throw away the egg yolk? Uh, Nobody had the audacity to do that shit in my house. But I'm not gonna tell people what to do in their own house. You know. Is too much whey protein bad? No, whey protein is made from milk. It's a byproduct of cheese manufacturing. So it's about as bad for you as fucking milk is, or any other dairy product. You know. I bet you're into Grey's Anatomy. Oh shit. Muscular imbalances. His right tricep is thinner than his left tricep is thinner than his right, and his left blah 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 blah. If I was you, I would lift with dumbbells exclusively until they start to even out. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times when you're lifting with a barbell, the weaker, the stronger arm or the stronger side will compensate. You know what I'm saying? So your thoughts on the Illuminati? I think that's bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I don't. I mean, I believe there's like, I don't know. I believe I'm responsible. Like, here's the thing. All that shit, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I believe I'm responsible for what happens to me in my life, what happens to my family. You know what I'm saying? And people around me. So, um, I don't think about what another motherfucker's doing or another group of motherfuckers is doing. What are my thoughts on Derrick Rose? Yo, man, I got a autographed Derrick Rose basketball. You know what I'm saying? In my closet. I hope he comes back. I hope the Bulls get mellow. Somebody asked me about the Bulls, man. I hope we get mellow. And that other white kid is a free agent. And then if we get either one of those guys, I think we'll be. And if Derrick Rose is even, he doesn't have to be a fucking MVP, but like the MVP Derrick Rose. But if he's just good, we'll be straight. What are your thoughts on resistance bands? Are they better than weights? No, no, weights are better than resistance bands, like by a lot. Um, Best pre-workout, black coffee. Honestly, man, all that other shit, I don't even know. Like, it has too many fucking words I can't pronounce in it. You know what I'm saying? So fuck that, man. I take black coffee. I take T-Rex, and people ask me if I take T-Rex. I'm just it's just a sponsorship. I actually take it, but like you don't have to take it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to. You don't have to take it. You can get it. Diet is the most important thing. You want to lose weight, be in a caloric deficit. You know what I'm saying? I'm inspiration. Thanks, man. How often do I run? Not so often, man. Like not so often. A lot of the cardio I've been doing lately has been Oh, hold up. Oh, damn. Yo, cats on cats. Yo, man. Shorty home. So you know what it is, man. That's the end of the fucking live cast. Yo, this Saturday, Astoria Park, we're doing live boot camps. You know what I'm saying? Free, 100% free. Anybody can come. Sponsored by T-Rex Sports Nutrition. Free boot camps at 10 a.m. It's gonna be free boot camp, and at 11 we're gonna do me and Team Incredibles. We're gonna do calisthenics training, man. We're gonna do calisthenics workshop. All right. And so like that's so if you got any calisthenics skills, any street workout skills you want to learn, human flag, handstand push-ups, muscle ups, clapping muscle ups, we're gonna be teaching that at 11. And at 10 we're gonna do a free boot camp with me, man. It's gonna do hit cardio, ab workout. So we're gonna be like trying to burn fat, help you get in the caloric deficit, and we're gonna do ab workouts. So like fuck with us, man. Fuck with us. It's gonna be in Astoria Park, behind the pull-up bar, by the benches behind the pull-up bars. You know what I'm saying? All right. We out here, man. Thanks for showing up, everybody. I'm about to end this joint. Peace. Man, I opened iTunes instead of ending it. Hold up. I'm trying to end it. I'm sorry.